Hello everybody, welcome to my video. I'm going to try and win on a GNC on Ozymandias using the Minoan civilization on master difficulty. So first of all we're going to change the victory conditions. We want to turn off everything except for Statue of Zeus and give that 3 crowns so that the enemies have to get 18 power. The idea is that they're never going to get 18 power because they create too many armies, and we're going to win using 1 crown by getting the Ornamental Garden victory condition. So here we go, master difficulty. Let's begin. So on turn 1 we want to buy money from the plains, and we want to set our income so that we get 18 science so that we can get money from mountains next turn. We're going to take both of the land tiles next to us and end our turn. We get a free ocean flag, which is useful. We're going to claim a bit of ocean on the right of us to get to the island, and we're going to claim the land on the left to get the mountain. So we can't quite afford to get another tile, so we're going to save up our money this turn. We're buying the money from mountains. And we got crop rotation. This gives 2 food per plains whenever we want to use it. So we're going to save this up to use it when we want to build our city later. Because you only have 3 types of tiles on this start, you're basically 100% guaranteed to get crop rotation at some point during the game. We're going to get 7 food so that we can buy the plains on our left next turn, and we're going to get a little bit of flag tech in the ocean. So we got that plains for free anyway. We'll just take that. And we'll use the food next turn to get the ocean tile. We're going to use our science for another flag tech, so the ocean tile should be 9 to purchase next turn. So we only want to use the exact amount of money that we have to get those tiles. We don't really need the Holy City, but it can help a little bit at the start when the brown team attack us. So there's our flag tech again, and we can buy that ocean tile. Check whether we can afford the next tile. So the next tile is the island, which is 12 food, and we can afford it. So we got Stonecutting as well. This is very useful for building our city too. So we got 2 big jumps of income for when we need to build that city. You're basically 100% guaranteed to get Stonecutting at some point during the game. We're going to get a little bit of power tech in the city because we are going to be attacked by the brown team basically as soon as we build it. And now we just need to save up a bit of money so that we can get the city built. So we need to save up 32 food, 8 of which is coming from the card for plains. So that means we need to get 24 with our own money. So we can afford the city now. We get 4 food from using stonecutters for extra money. So that puts us just enough that we can get 24, and then next turn we can use crop rotation. So we claim crop rotation for another 8 food, and now we can afford to build our city for 32. So now that we have the city down, our next goal is to reduce our wastage in both science and money to 1 before the cap, and then we're going to get the bonus opportunity for capping both of them out. Get a little bit more power tech to defend against the brown team. Reduce the money wastage again. So we're just going to keep on ending turn and reducing our wastage for now. The brown team, we want to give them as many tiles as possible. That's why we claimed just enough tiles to get to the island and nothing more. Because the brown team are at a disadvantage on this map compared to the yellows. So we need to try and get them to become equally as strong as the yellows so that they don't get rolled over. The enemy has sent a ship against us now, so the power tech in the city should defend us against that. I've got a little bit of spare science, so I'm going to buy money from the mountain. We're going to lose all of our mountains eventually, but it adds up a little bit in the meantime. So now both of our wastages are one before the cap, and we're going to wait for our opportunities to come up to max them out. Here you can see that the ship doesn't have a chance of taking our city at the moment. And now that the yellow and the brown team have met in the middle, they should start threatening each other, and they'll move away from our city. We got the Druids card, which gives us science per turn. We want to activate that when we can. There's our wastage reduction, courthouse, reduce wealth wasted to the maximum, and you don't waste any money anymore. So there we go, we bought that, now we don't waste any money at all. So the goal of the game is to save up 400 gold and spend it all in one turn to get the win. Here's Goldsmith, that gives us money per turn. We want to get that one rolling, and we basically want to have it constantly going throughout the game, because that's going to be our only income later on. Here's our knowledge reduction wastage. We want to buy that one when we can as well. So we're going to get the Goldsmith and the Druids rolling. So now we're getting a little bit of money every turn and science every turn from them. And this is the ideal situation where the brown team take your starting island. That way they've got more tiles, more income to fight against the yellows. So we're going to finish off the knowledge wastage reduction. That means that we get 3 science for every 2 gold we spend. So we don't have to save up as much in the end for the final win. We only need 400 gold to win. We've got enough science that we can buy food from the ocean now. So even when the enemy takes all of our starting island, we can still get food enough to feed our city. That way we don't have to waste our money buying food later on. Golden Age, no threatened hexes for 5 turns, giving us 175 gold. That's perfect. We need to save up 400 gold to win the game. And now that the brown team fully surrounds us, they shouldn't give us any issues. Here we go, we got the Ornamental Garden, 600 science for 1 crown, and that's going to be our win condition. Now we just need to save up 400 gold to be able to afford it. And our Golden Age is about to pop and give us 175 gold. So we have 392, and the little bit of science we've got banked allows us to get all the way up to 600 to get our victory condition. So we can buy Ornamental Garden and end our turn, and then we win. And there's how you win Minoans on Master difficulty. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.